So hey guys, today I'm gonna smoke out these rear bumper reflectors. If you guys remember, I did this on my 1.5. It's very easy. Got the overlays here. It's a subtle look, but I think it makes a difference with the whole theme I'm trying to go with. I got these from delicioustickerca. I'll put a link in the description. I'm gonna smoke these out eventually too. So it's got a flow when I get everything kind of smoked out. And they have two different ones. They have the 35% light smoke, and that's what these are. And they have 20% darker smoke. Again, I like the 35% because it makes them still usable too. So I'll show you how to do this. These ones here, pretty straightforward. Just pull them off here. You want to get a lot of soapy water on them on both sides. So you put it on the adhesive side. And what I didn't do here, I should have sprayed the actual reflector down because it'll make it a lot easier. And here, the more you put, the better, because it's going to allow you to slide it in here. And I'm going to do this without heat too to show you guys. You can use heat, it makes it a little quicker, but something like this, you don't need heat. So if you don't have a heat gun or a blow dryer, don't worry about it. Okay? So all you're going to do is work this back and forth best you can. And there is a gap that runs along this, and you can tuck it down in there. So I'm just going to get a tool here. I'm going to use one of these. You can use whatever you want. I would use definitely plastic, but something with a fine edge on it. And then I'm just going to work it toward the top here to mainly get the edges in, is all I'm really concerned about. Like I said, the top and bottom, there's gaps that if you push hard enough on the actual reflector, it'll create a gap around the bumper. And that's how you kind of tuck it in between. So mainly, it's just working it back and forth. There's no trick to this, really. Sometimes I've put these on before, and they just lay in nicely. See, this one I'm going to take off. It's giving me some problems. But don't worry, you can take it off as many times as you want, especially when you don't use heat. If you use heat and you take it off, it might stretch it enough where it's going to kind of not fit. So with this, pull it off if you need to, make it a little easier for you. It's just trying to find it so these edges, the little corners here, they line up and they tuck. And the rest here, you'll just go with your finger or that tool and you're going to tuck it. And then once you tuck the rest of it, you'll see it all kind of lays in place. And you know these cars, they have different amount of gaps. So yours might be a little easier than this. If I remember correctly, my 1.5 was easier. Had a little bit bigger gaps around here, so it was easier to tuck it up in between. But this one's a little tight on this side. Okay, so again, just work your way around. And you get it where you want. And one thing to note, on the lower left-hand corner of these reflectors, so this one would be the lower left hand, the passenger side is going to be the lower right hand. There's something imprinted on the actual reflector. When I first did this, I was thinking, man, it doesn't lay flat in this area. And it's because there's words imprinted, actually, they're like raised out. So you're going to get that. When you do it, I just push it down really good. If you have a heat gun, you want to use it, you can put the heat there, it'll kind of conform to it. But when you feel it with your finger, you're going to feel the bumps. And I always thought, oh, it's like, if you see it right here, I'll see if I can pick it up here. It's hard to pick up on this. But on the bottom corner, it's like there's writing on it. So it's not going to sit 100% flat. But when this dries and stuff, you won't even notice it. Okay? Just one thing to notice, because you are covering it. Okay? So let me go ahead and tuck the rest of this and show you. Okay, guys, so that's what it looks like. If you see the bottom here, that'll come out when it sits in the sun. Like you don't have to finagle with them too much. And you see this one I did too. This one had a bigger gap in it, so it was easier. That's what I'm saying. Like they're all a little different. But there's a little spot right there. That'll come out. I'm not worried about it. But I think it looks really good. If you see how the contrast between this and the tail lights, it just smokes it out. And like I said, this is 35%. So it's definitely an easy mod to do. You can just do it in your garage. It's not, probably takes you about 20 minutes. And it really changes if you're going for that darker look. Okay, guys? Just wanted to share that with you. Maybe give you a little idea. Again, if you haven't, please like and subscribe. I appreciate it. Hope everyone's being safe out there. And I'll catch you guys on the next video. Thanks, everybody.